Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I pulled out the last three I'm going to do out of the Resin Molds box for June. This is the little lantern. It's got the top and the base. This is the little crown, picture frame actually, and Mary gave me a warning because I haven't watched television in probably a month, so I haven't seen anybody do anything. She's like, hey, did you see the crown? And I said, no, I haven't watched anything. She goes, you might want to check it out because she got some huge bubbles here. So she gave me a warning that there is a lip right up underneath here that we have to get resin into. So thank you, Mary, for that one. I'm going to do this one again, and I'm going to do it because I'm not an insect type of person, but I remember the way I did it with Dawn a long time ago, and a lot of you are new and haven't seen that or gone back to watch the old videos. I'm going to do it the same way, which is fill it up halfway or 3/4 with clear resin, and I'm going to use my 1 hour fast cure just so I can get that tacky pretty quickly. Then I pulled out these chameleon flakes. The Intense Color Shift 5 colors. This is green. And see those colors in there? I'm going to paint that on the back of the clear, fill it up with black. So this is like a two-step process. And then we should have a gorgeous, I can't believe I'm going to say gorgeous insect when we're done. This one, well, this one, I'm going to try to get like an amber look. I'm hoping Carrot will do it. I just want like a drip or 2 drips, maybe 3 drips of alcohol ink into here, because then I'll paint all these pieces after. There's no way you could do that before. I can't anyway. Plus they're all in here. So there's a bunch of scroll work I'll probably do in gold. And then for this one, I chose another Intense Color Shift Chameleon Flake for the heart, which is violet. Look at that color. And then for the crown, of course, everybody's going to do a gold crown, and I am no different. I may put jewels on those after the fact. I'm not sure what goes, so that's part of the crown. So I think, oh, before I start, I have this out from yesterday. So I did find, I wanted to show you who watched, I did find the bumpers for cabinets, and I put them in these 4 spots. This way you can put the lid on and it won't fall off because it was designed to go this way and I don't want it that way. So I put my bumpers on and now it won't fall off. I had this curing all night, stacked like this so it would keep its shape, and it did just fine. So everything is perfect, fully cured and finished. So I'm just going to set that one aside somewhere over here. Get it out of my way, and we're going to start painting this. So I'm going to, because the flakes make the biggest mess, I'm going to start with the gold. And this is a chrome gold. This is out of their original set. I can always tell the original set from the new set because the new set has the black. So that's what I'm always looking for when I tell you guys which set it comes from. I had them mixed up for quite a while. And then I went back on Amazon to see which set had what in it so I could get them back in order. Let me just flip these over because I don't want to get anything in there. And get the little gold crown. I mean, there's a lot of intricate places in here. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it without spending loads of time that I don't have trying to get it cleaned in between. So I figure, you know what? That's what markers are for, paint pens, whatever, what have you, after the fact. So that's what I'm probably going to do. And yeah, I'm going to have some finish work tonight. Not a big deal. I got out of it last night with that gorgeous jar. That thing is stunning. I love it. And then I think what I'm going to do before I go searching in the barn for all the molds that I still need to do is I might do some of the Into Resin ones again, but in a different way, just to give you guys options before you purchase. That way you could see them done in mica powders, alcohol inks, whatever I didn't do it in, I generally will go back and do it again so you can see all your different options and what they look like in different things. So that's my plan. Whether I stick to it or not, that's another story. I don't know. Because, yeah, in this new place that we are at, our routine is changed a bit due to the animals that we are babysitting until the owner is ready to bring them back home. She has a lot of fence work to do, which is fine because we are really enjoying the animals. So funny story about the animals this morning. So yesterday, Don had to go to Gainesville. So he was there all day. He didn't get home till dinner time. So I was like, nobody showed me how to feed these animals. Is Carol gonna make it here? Because I know she's got a lot on her plate too at her new place. And she came over later that day, yesterday, and fed the animals. And I'm like, you know what? Because it's her new place is like a half an hour from me. And I'm like, just show me what to do. And, if Don can't do it or Anthony can't do it, then I'll do it. Just show me what to do. So she did. She showed me everything. So I'm like, I got this. This is easy. No big deal. 20 minutes. So this morning I get up and outside, I don't know, it was probably 9:30. Don's already in the barn working. We got the AC guy here today giving us quotes to get AC in the barn and whatever. So I'm like, well, he's busy with that. I don't want to bother him. He doesn't need to be doing that. So I just take it upon myself and I go outside and I start feeding the animals. So I got the cows fed with the hay, which got all over me. I really need some new clothing for this job. And then I'm like trying to find the pig because there's like an order you have to feed them because the pig likes to eat the geese feed and the geese, the cows, like it's just an order. It's like, okay, no problem. I'll make sure that I feed the cows first, and then you feed the pig, and then you feed the geese, because that's the order that you're supposed to do it in, according to her, based on their animals' personalities, okay? So I got the cows fed. So I have all the food in my hands for everybody else. And I'm like, where's the pig? The pig should be running for the food, Like, why isn't she hungry? Typically, she's like right there. And I had to go find her. I'm yelling for her, and she's down in the dry pond at the bottom. And so I'm like, you know what? Clearly, she's sleeping. I'm going to go ahead and feed the geese first because she's not coming. So I lay the geese food down, and they're all picking at it and whatever. And they got fed like really late last night. Where's my... looking for... I just got them yesterday too. What did I do with them? I'm looking for my pointy cotton swabs. Oh, these will work. I think they're over there. I can't reach them. So, where was I at? The geese were, like picking at it and whatever. So I'm like, okay, they're just going to get fed first. So I put it down. Well, here comes Miss Piggy out of the pond, right? And she goes straight to the goose food. And I'm like, oh no, I totally shouldn't have done that out of order, right? And I'm like trying to get her attention. Come on, come this way, come to your pen and get your food, which she did. She eventually gave it up because I guess what the deal is the geese get dry corn. Miss Piggy likes the corn, but she's not supposed to be eating it without it being wet for her stomach. So I'm like freaking out that she's gonna mess up her stomach now and whatever. So she finally follows me over to her pen to go get her food. Okay, so everybody's eating, everybody's happy. And I'm like, that's crazy because the cows are usually like telling you that they're hungry, they're mooing and whatever. Why isn't this going on very nice? Oh, because I wet that brush, that's why, to clean it off. Let me get a new brush. So the cows are happily eating. The one just nonchalantly stands up and comes over to get its food and whatever. And I'm like, oh, they must, because they ate so late last night, they must not be starving this morning, right? Because I think she showed up around, I don't know, 3 o'clock or whatever time it was. She shows up because she had so much to do. So I go in the barn because Don's with the AC guy and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm like, hey, you don't have to feed the animals. I did it for you today. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, well, she showed me what to do, so I just fed them. He goes, well, I fed them this morning. I'm like, no, you didn't. He goes, yes, I did. I go, are you lying to me? Because you know how Don, he loves to play jokes. And he goes, no, I swear I fed them all. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I go, well, they're all eating and they're all hungry again. I said, but they weren't like starving. So that explains why, like, the cows weren't mooing and Porky Pig over there, Miss Piggy, didn't come running for her food this morning and everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we just double fed them, which isn't going to hurt them, because if you saw Glitz Acres channel the other day, on Sunday, Don and I were back there feeding the cows before church. And so we totally forgot to lock the fence. And they got out while we were at church. Well, my son was outside eating lunch. And he noticed that the cows were in the pasture that they weren't supposed to be. And he calls us and he's like, hey, this was like after church. We were at lunch with church members. And he's like, hey, the animals are all running around the wrong pasture because you left the gate open. And we're like, oh no. Well, the cows had found, they didn't go far, trust me, because they found their stash of hay bales in what we have, like a carport area that she's keeping her hay right now until she takes them. And they found the hay bales and they ate like half of this week's supply, like in 2 hours or whatever, however long they were out. We don't know how long they were out. So she was like short. I'm like, just tell me what we need to do. We'll go get you some more hay. So those cows had the time of their life while they were like, yeah, these rookies, they don't know what we're doing. It was pretty funny, but everybody's good. Nobody got in trouble. Everybody got caught and put back in their proper places. The geese were all out in the wrong spot. It was pretty funny, but yeah, like I said, that kind of stuff that goes on our second channel. That's following like the Glitz Acres saga is what we're calling it. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway, Don is out there working very hard, trying to support the second floor right now. Today, he's putting in I-beams so we can have 2 stories on the barn, and we'll have 2 huge rooms in that barn, which will be amazing. I received some deliveries a couple days ago of the tool boxes that I will be using as workstations. So those, I cannot wait to unbox them and get everything that I have in there. There's like 14 drawers in each one. It's got the cabinets on the top and lighting in there for me. Man, this thing is taking a while. These flakes just do not want to stick. And now that I'm doing this, I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to see underneath that. And I very well might get those huge bubbles that she ended up getting too. But I'm going to take my bubble wand the best that I can and go underneath there. But these flakes are just like, they fly everywhere, which I knew that, but I thought they would stick a little bit easier than they are. I'm just trying to go around this edge a little bit and make sure it's on. And I think I'm gonna fill this with black just so we can get the best color that we can out of the flakes. And there's a bunch of little diamonds around there too. Almost done, almost done. I can't believe I held you up this whole, oh, of course I didn't hold you up. You can clearly fast forward if you don't want to see me doing this, because it can get boring. I get it. I get it. It's just painting stuff on. But yeah, Don's out there working today. Let's see what we got left. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I have my little vacuum cleaner handy. I'm just gonna flip this up. These really don't come off with your hands. These are like really stuck on. Like if you used, what do you call it? The magic pour stuff, the powdered resin cast, whatever you call it, it's powdered ceramic resin, I don't know. It won't lift it off. That won't lift this stuff off. Polyurethane will lift it off and resin will lift this off, but that casting powder does not lift the flakes off. It'll take some of them off, but it will leave a lot behind. I think I got it all. Okay. I'm wondering if that's a good decision. Maybe I might have to make a different decision on that, the insect. Not sure. how I'm gonna do that, if it's gonna stick to the resin or not. That is a good question. I might have to dig out my UV resin to fix that. All right, let me clean this all up and mix up some resin. I'm gonna mix up the 1 hour Promise Epoxy for this one really quickly. This one is really fast at mixing. I just did 1 ounce, and hopefully that will cover just the inside portion. Well, I don't know, I might have to mix up a little more. I kind of want it pretty full. It holds, it said 2.5 ounces, I think, total. But we'll see, I don't know. I'm not gonna run it through a vacuum chamber or anything. I may just use the heat gun to it. It's already done. Doesn't take 5 minutes, that's for sure. Or 3 to 5 minutes or anything. See, it's already clear. I do have a discount code for Promise, you guys. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, so make sure you use that. Let's spritz this with alcohol. If you're buying the 1 hour, or if you're buying whatever, I have them. And also Counterculture DIY, I know a lot of you like that. I ended up getting a discount code for Counterculture DIY. I might have to mix up 1 more ounce because I really want, I want it more full than that. Yeah, I definitely need another ounce. Let me grab a little bit more of that. We might not need the whole ounce, but I definitely want it more than that. Let me take the heat gun to it first. If I can reach it. Oh my gosh, you should see. You should see what I'm working around here. Okay, that's good enough. Let me grab 1 more ounce. This stuff is like no big deal to mix up another ounce. It's like so quick. I literally just poured it in here, but I wanted to show you again how quickly it combines together. The other 2 I'm gonna put in the pressure pot just because of all the little tiny little bits it has to get into. I wasn't going to, I was just gonna do it all on the table, but the other thing I'm seeing here is the purple on the gold. Normally I wouldn't worry about it. Hopefully you won't see through it, but we may end up, I don't know. I don't think we will. The idea is behind that you won't see through it, but I'm not sure about the gold and purple. Okay, that's done. So let's just, and I'm getting flakes in there. It didn't even go up into these, whatever you call them. Antenna. Oh my gosh, you guys, I hate when that happens because I cannot squeeze this. Okay, it's definitely gonna hold the 2. It probably would have held more, but I'm gonna go with that. As long as it's up in that tail, which it is. Then once this is tacky, hopefully I don't miss my opportunity. I'm going to brush on the powder behind that clear. But I wanted to start with that. Oops, oh my gosh. You have no idea what I'm like trying to work around here. I'm gonna be so thankful when that other place is done. It's gonna be like freedom. Okay. Let's do the heat gun again. The one I just moved while I'm dropping stuff. Oh my gosh, it's funny, but it's not funny. You just have to laugh through it, right? Otherwise you would cry. I didn't, I took for granted what I did have, even though I complained a lot there was no room in the other room. But now talk about no room. This is way no room. I give you guys credit who have to work in small spaces. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't know. I give you kudos to that. I'm just gonna spray this out with alcohol and clean my little cup, and then I'm gonna get 10 ounces mixed. Each one says about 4.7 ounces for each of those, something like that. Let me see. This one says 4.78 and 4.1. So you know what, we're gonna round up. Hopefully I might get some cabochons out of it or a bookmark or something. So let me just clean up and then we'll continue.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with fresh and soap.
Got my 10 ounces mixed. I pulled out a couple more alcohol inks. I pulled out my yellow and my brown, which is called same from Octopus Sunlight and Espresso, just in case I'm not going to get that amber color like I thought from the carrot. So how much did this one say it held? 4.78. So let's just do 5, which I'm gonna pour the rest in black. So I guess it really doesn't matter if I over mix the yellow. What's that? Oh, look at that. 5 right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Make sure nothing is unmixed. Let's start with the carrot. I do have it on my little tray so I can get it in. I had to level my pressure pot. It was not level. Let's see. I'm just gonna wing it with color combination because this orange is looking a little yellow. And let's try, I don't think I'm gonna need the yellow. Let's try my espresso 1 drop at a time. I'm so afraid to put it in. I kind of know what I'm looking for, but I don't know how to achieve it, put it that way. Okay, let's try another drop of orange. I just want a tint because it's a lantern, and if you put a little light in there, you're going to want to see through it. It's very obviously clear in my stick, but it's kind of deep, so you're going to see. So if you're pouring it very thin, this is what you got. But if you're pouring it deep, then that's what we're working with. What do I want to do? Let's do a drop of orange and a drop of the sunlight and see what we get. Oh, maybe 2 drops. Oops, that was 3. I'm just making my own color concoction, that's all. Until I like it. That's not exactly what I was going for. Maybe shouldn't have put that brown in, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to stop because I don't want it too dark. So this is more of a yellowy than a amber. Oh well, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Let's see, what do we got here? I don't know which is which. This is the yellow. I just don't want to put my brown. Colors that, that's the brown. And the orange, okay. That is gonna wait just to make sure we have enough. Let's just spritz these. And I wanna make sure that tip does not have a bubble in it, because it most likely will. Yep, see, there it is. Just keep squeezing it until the bubbles pop. There we go. I think we got it. Looks good. I'm not going to fill it all the way up until it's actually inside the pressure pot. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to fill this one more because I want to be able to get the bubbles. Ooh! You know, I better fill this one because I might not be able to match this color at all. If I needed more, I might just have to use clear. Man, I hope I have enough. That one's too full. I'm definitely gonna probably be spilling that on the way down. I have my pressure pot on the floor here next to me, but I need my bubble wand. because look at all those bubbles underneath there. This one could be no fun. Let me just get this one filled and see what I need left. Oh, I'm gonna need more. Dang. I'm just gonna use clear. I'm just gonna pour. I'm not gonna try to match that color. There's no way I'm gonna match that color. It's almost full. So clear will not hurt anything. It's just gonna combine with the color and you won't even see that it's clear. Look at that, it's so close. So it's a little more than the paper told us it was, because I still have to top it off once I get it down in there. Okay, look at all those bubbles in there. Here's one. Let's get these out. There's one. This is why I love these bubble wands. They are in my store monthly, and as long as they continue to sell out, I will keep giving AJ the business to make me more of them. The only thing I ask is that you order no more than one per shipment. I mean, you can order another one in the next month shipment, but I like to get as many people who wants one out there to get at least one before you start ordering multiples. So you'll see in my listing where it says one per person, but that basically means one per person per month, per shipment that I get. Okay, I'm gonna move these down and fill them up, and then we'll work on the crown. For the black, I'm just using the pigment, opaque resin pigment by Let's Resin. This is the ones that I use for marbling. I have exactly five left in there, so that other one took 5 ounces. And I'm pretty sure I have it domed. I'm not sure if it flowed over. It's dark in the room that I'm working in. Thank God for the lights on this workstation, because the lighting in here is really bad. We do have to add some lighting, but I don't have it at the moment, so I can't really tell how well I filled it. And then this one, that's good enough. I don't have to get it like super duper black because it's pretty black, which is all I need. Then I'm gonna fill this one up and see around that. I don't know how I'm even gonna see that. So I may end up with the same massive bubbles that Mary ended up with because I can't see through it because of the flakes that are on there. Let me work on that for a minute here. Hopefully we'll see them come out, and I don't think I'm going to rub that powder off at all because it's so stuck to the mold. There's a bubble right there. You could see them when they come out. There's one right there. So yeah, there's definitely bubbles in there. Hers were huge. Hers were like half the size of the... I don't know if she ever remade it. Like I said, I haven't been able to watch at all anything for like a month, which is good. I don't like to watch. I only watch like 2 people anyway, but sometimes people will send me stuff that they want me to see. I think I got it. I don't see anything else coming out. I like to do my own thing. I don't like to... And if I do something that somebody else did, it's strictly by luck, because I do not like to duplicate somebody else's, because you guys probably already saw it. I'm just gonna go around this multiple times because I still see like air coming through. There's another one. There's another one. This is like a little problem child right here. So make sure you get yourself something to get up underneath all of this if you get this mold. Because she had 2 such big voids, like from here to here and then from here to here. So it couldn't hold a picture frame or a picture. So that wasn't working. So I'm just gonna go with that. I got a lot of them out. And I don't know that it has to be completely full. It might fit the rest, but I will do that as soon as it gets in the pressure pot. This I'm going to keep my eye on. It's getting really, really thick already, but it's not quite thick enough to go to the next step. I don't think it's ready, but I was touching it and it's kind of like got a skin on it. So I'm gonna try and see what happens. See if I can get it to, oh man, I don't even think it's gonna stick. I'm gonna just lay it on thick. Try to get it all up in here. And then we're gonna pour black over that to get that chameleon shift out of it. Well, it's not working. It's just not sticking like glue, put it that way. So I'm just gonna use extra. And then I think if we pour the black right over that, maybe it would be okay. I don't know, it might get mixed into the black because it's not like totally sticking. It's like soft underneath, but it's not sticky. What I should have done, too late now, you could put a layer of UV resin over this, right? And then you cure it for like 10 seconds. And that will make the UV resin sticky. And then I could have put this on that, but it was too late because I already started pouring this on there. And then since the UV resin is sandwiched in between the two epoxies, it should be okay. I don't like to top coat anything with UV resin on epoxy because it's not a permanent adhesion. It's just laying kind of on top of it and it can come off. Well, I don't know. I hope it works, put it that way. You'll get the idea anyway, even if it's not perfect. You'll get the idea I'm trying to cut across to you if you're new and you haven't seen my little insects videos. It looks pretty cool though. This is gonna have more black on it than I really wanted. I don't even know if there's any resin down in the, what are these called? Antenna? I don't know. I try not to pay attention to insects. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I mean, they're fine out there where they belong, but they're not fine in here is what I'm trying to say. I know a lot of you people like these things. I just don't want them in my house. Well, that's not too bad. We're probably gonna see a little black through it because that's what I'm gonna be filling it with. I just wish it was sticky and tacky, but it's not, so we're going with it. I should take hairspray. Maybe I will. I wonder if I sprayed hairspray over this, if it would hold it down. I don't know. I'm using more powder than I want to because I'm not able to burnish it in. The question is, do I use hairspray? All right, well, I wonder if I should, I think I'm gonna rub it into the sides that does not have resin. So it's not like a black body over there because it's gonna have a layering look. It's not quite sticking either. So we're probably gonna have a black layer. Is it sticking? Yeah, not the best. Yeah, I don't want to see that black, you know what I mean? Which we're going to see some. Stinker. I'm trying my hardest to get it up that edge. without removing it from, I wonder if I leave it like this and let it fully cure, if it'll fully cure into that top coat. But I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, I will let it cure, I guess, and then we're gonna need another ounce or two. I did put this color in this capuchon mold with the extra black from the last pour too, so we'll have at least 2 capuchons to unmold. All right, be right back. I mixed up 2 ounces of black, ran it through the vacuum chamber just for the sake of the extras, not really for this. So I'm just gonna see how much. We already put 2 in here. I don't know if it's gonna hold another 2, but I'm just hoping that those flakes stay. I did not spray it with hairspray. We'll see. We'll see if it works before I go that route next time, if there is a next time. Let's just fill it up. I'm trying to be very gentle. Some are probably gonna float, but gotta get them up here. Come on, a little stream. And then fill it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have extra. Let's dome it today so we don't have to trim. This one would not be fun to trim. Let's see. Yeah, I got plenty extra. I just want to get it a little more in here. A little more in here. I pulled out my pigment paste since it's black and we can marble. That's what we're gonna do. And I should have left this on my napkin and I did not. That totally stinks. Oh, no problem. It's half cured. That's right. All right. So let's get, what do we have here? I'm going to get a paper cup just because I do not want to argue with this plastic cup. And then I'm going to drip in, I don't know, some colors that'll look good in black, I guess. You could also put glitter in here and it'll look good. I just don't have any glitter on hand. It's all, I just basically go outside to get whatever I need the day I need it. That's how I'm working. Not sure if it's like good or not good. So let's do blue and pink. How about purple? I gotta be kind of quick because this is 1 hour cure and I need to not let it sit in here very long. Let me grab a stir stick and I'm just gonna drip in. Actually, is that one even open? Let me see. No, it's not. I think the other one is open. I don't have time to mess around with that one. Let's get this one. Get them all open. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. Don does not realize I'm recording in here and he's on the phone. So if you hear stuff, that's what's going on back there. So we're gonna do blue, pink, purple, give it a little swirly swirl and hope. Ooh, it's getting thick already. Yeah, look, see, it's not even gonna be showing. So I'm just gonna re-drip, re-swirl, because it's getting very thick. You don't have a whole lot of time, especially since I used the vacuum chamber. Very, very honey-like. Let's do some more pink and some more blue. I don't think we're seeing the purple much. Little stir. Let's do a big one. Oh, it's so thick, you guys. Let's do, these can go in closed back bezels too. You don't have to glue on a flat back bail like I do. You can glue it onto a closed back bezel. Let's see, can I get one out of here? gotta be quick. There we go. I think I might have enough for one of those. So let's go ahead and get a little tiny scooper, and hopefully we see some of these colors come through, and hopefully they're completely cured since it is, oh no, since it's dripped in there right on the top. Oh my gosh, it is so thick, you guys. It goes so fast. All right, that's it. I'm going to let everything cure together, and then we'll unmold everything together. Everything is cured and cooled. Thank God Amazon finally brought my microphone. I don't know whatever happened to Prime 2 days, because that hasn't happened in years. Ooh, look at that one. These are the extras. That one's cool. This one and this one had that cool color in there. That's the color I chose for... Oh, the dragonfly. I have to go get the dragonfly. I left it off the heat mat. I'm like, what did I choose that for? Look at that color. I love that color. That is one of my favorites. That one looks kind of cool. And there we go. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of blue. I wish I would have had more, but it's okay. Not perfect. That one looks cool with the pink. I'll just glue some. Ooh, that one looks neat. Flatback bales on these. And that one looks, oh, forget that on my hand. That was just a note and I didn't have paper around. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Let's do the dragonfly. This has been cured most of the day. I see I have some overpour. I had some on here too. Oh, you know, I didn't even clean this off. I don't even think tape's going to help. I'm going to try. Give me just a minute. Well, tape got a little bit off and then alcohol got the rest off. So it's decently clean, put it that way. For as often as I'm going to use the dragonfly mold, it's fine. As many of you know me, I may not be using this very often. Unless I get orders, of course. I don't want to break these off because these are last to cure. There we go. Are we ready? Oh, I got one spot there. I'm going to trim that before I show you. Little pair of clippers. There we go. I'm going to have to definitely fix that. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. This is the same color. So this is a good comparison. This is brushed on. This is under clear. Wow. Now that's how I like my insects. Beautiful. There's a lot of scroll work in here, and I don't think I'm going to mess around with it. I'm just not. I don't want to mess up that beautiful water ripple effect without the water ripple. Cool. Well, there's the dragonfly. Let's get the crown. Let's see what we got here. This one had overpour in there. I leveled the what do you call it, pressure pot, but then I was, like I said, the lighting isn't good in here, so I filled it up more, and I obviously overfilled it because I already kind of trimmed it when it was soft, but it's definitely going to need some sanding. Man, I miss my sander. I can't wait for that to get back. All right, let's hope we have that lip. Otherwise, it's basically a useless picture frame. I don't have any pictures to put in here, which I probably wouldn't do that anyway. 'Cause I generally offer all my stuff on eBay because I just don't have room for it all. So far, that lip is good. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate the tip. Yes, it's perfect. Look at that. That is pretty. So I may do something to here and accentuate that crown. And maybe these. I'm not sure. You know, I have to think about it. I usually think about it when I'm trimming everything. That looks pretty good. All right. I don't know which one's the easiest to get out. Let's try this one. Hopefully no bubbles. So far, so good. Is that a bubble on the other side? Oh no, that's a star. So that bubble one did me good. It did me good. Let's get that out. Oh, nothing. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Let me just push that mold back. Do we have something white? How about the mold? That is pretty. It's not exactly the color I was going for, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. What I was going for was like a dimly lit old-fashioned lantern light. That's what I was going for. So I kind of achieved it. This is going to need a spritz. Down there. Down there. Hopefully we could rub that around. It's definitely cured. It's definitely cooled. So getting it out now is going to be the magic. There we go. Hopefully I don't break a nail. There we go. Let's flip this back. I like those cabochons as I'm sitting here looking at them. Okay, I heard something go flying. All right, that's just alcohol. So this goes like that. Oh, isn't that cute? Now that is sharp. I wonder if you could fit a little light down there. I don't know. You would have to have a really teeny tiny light, which I don't have, but somebody might have one. That is cute. Not too bad. No bubbles in anything. All right. I'm going to crack out my pens and my flatback bales. I'm going to trim everything, and I will see you in a second.
Down at Glitz and Glitter, Michelle's on her feet, turning resin dreams into something sweet. A chameleon dragonfly shining like a prayer under a sea of glass, caught right there.
She rolls up her sleeves and smiles at the day. One more little miracle on display. Gold on the corner, sparkle in the frame, and every hands-on detail says her name.
Michelle at Glitz and Glitter,
Glitz and glitter,
Michelle at Glitz and Glitter.
shining bright, shining bright.
Thank you, Lord, for the ones who stay,
Watching every little part of her day. Peace for you, joy for you.
that's what she prays for you.
She's got a vintage lantern dressed in gold, rhinestone accents and a heart of gold, in a chameleon frame in purple and blue, with a gold and silver crown sitting right on through.
She holds that piece up to the light, says, Lord, make it bless somebody tonight. Every brush and pour, every careful touch, a little bit of grace goes a long way much. Michelle at Glitz and Glitter,
Glitz and glitter, Michelle at Glitz and glitter, shining bright, shining bright.
thank you, Lord, for the ones who stay,
Watching every little part of her day. Peace for you, joy for you.
she prays for you. If you found her here and you came to see a little hope in a bottle, a little beauty to be.
May your house be calm, may your heart stay light, may the good Lord keep you through the night.
Michelle glitz and glitter,
Glitz and glitter,
Michelle glitz and glitter,
shining bright, shining bright.
thank you Lord for the ones who stay,
Watching every little part of her day. Peace for you, joy for you.
that's what she prays for you.
That's what she prays for you.
I am finished tonight. That took me quite a while, believe it or not. All I did with that is paint the eyes. That's it. I don't want to do anything else, not even a rhinestone on it. I love those colors in there. Teal and purple, gorgeous. Here's the bales on them. I did have to drill out one. I will go through over drilling. Somebody asked me if I can go over drilling a little more in detail, and I will do that. But when I have some more to do, I only had one, so I just went ahead and did it. And here is this. So I put gold accents on all the scroll work, the sun and the stars. And then I had these like matching rhinestones somehow. So I put them in the centers there. And then I don't want to touch it too much. Oh, see, I already have to touch that up. And then I put some, just accented it a little bit, just so it has that little bit of glimmer, but not like in your face rhinestones. So kind of cool. There's some little circle things that were in the mold I'm not loving. Obviously, it's from the manufacturer, but there's nothing I can do about that. I don't know why they're there, but they're there. So that is the lantern. I'll get you some pictures after I touch it up. Here's the frame. I'm guessing you would have to put this in some sort of a stand, or you could put a picture hanger on the back. So I accented it in silver and some rhinestones, and then I traced the silver around here and then went around all those little beads. And that is it. Let me fix that one. It moved. Everything is still wet, so we need to be patient here. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the resin mold box for June. I hope you like it. There was a lot of cool stuff in this box. So if you just want one mold, you can go buy one mold. Everything's linked in the description box. If you want the whole box, you can get the subscription. I think you could just buy 1 month. I'm not quite sure how it goes, but I'm sure it'll explain it on the website. So thanks for showing up again today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Stick around for those pictures. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.